Welcome back, Zach. So, what are we doing now? Ah, yes, we're in the main menu.
Staring at a telephone also in the meantime.
I'm not Zach. None of
Are you
us
sure?
Zach.
Are you sure about that, Dweeb?
Are you sure about that, Dweeb?
Maybe that's your secret.
We're all
Check
Zach.
my,
Again, we are all Zach. Come on, we've
I'll
been
check
over
my
this.
driver's license.
Maybe the real Zach was the friends we made along the way.
Yes.
Look, this is Dweeb.
Zach
Here's
is the name
memo.
of the car.
Nope, I am not Zach.
Look, here's the memo. Everyone's either Zach, Sora, or Zayn.
Or Cody.
Is Zach an
Yeah, that
instrument?
too.
Oh, look who it is! It's Sigourney!
Oh no.
Is Zach
Sigourney Weaver?
mayonnaise?
Alright, let's see what Sigourney wants.
Oh my god, Mrs. Weaver, can I get your autograph?
Hey, Sigourney.
I'm glad you're here. My pot, it's getting cold. Please, let's get going.
Could you explain what you're talking about?
Her voice sounds
yeah, exactly.
familiar.
Okay, Sigourney, Chappie wasn't that bad, come on.
It's probably Melissa Hutchison doing an old... Oh, listen here.
Zach,
I want you guys to listen here.
drive her home. But
we
what
have to?
happens when her pot gets cold?
Listen here. Wait for it. Wait for it.
Okay.
Wait for it. Oh, I forgot. I'm going to read this first. Never mind. Okay.
Oh.
Sigourney often wanders the town when the weather is nice. Having been told that her pot is getting cold, you now have to take her home. Driving safely may not cut it this time. Okay, now wait for it now.
Oh, it's Crazy Taxi.
Yeah, basically. Alright, but wait for it though. Yeah, now. It's going to load.
Wow, get the car going. My house is over by the lake.
Okay.
2, 1.
What?
Okay.
Hey, Joey, drive through the forest.
But didn't you read the mission? Driving safely may not cut it this time.
Yeah, that's what I meant, go through the forest.
It's through here.
So do you actually have a
Yeah.
time limit or something?
No. Well, actually,
Okay.
well, you do, Theo, but if you fail, you just have to do the mission again. So.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
There yet.
You know, it's weird. Maybe
What are you
it's just
expecting, Jim? If you fail this mission, the save data erases itself because the pot...
There's actually a YouTube video parody of this side quest doing that actually, where it's
Only
the
just started.
Was it done by? Was it one of the experiments by Mega 64?
no.
Just be patient, you cow.
The actress's name is Michelle Johnston.
Oh, okay.
They actually do have a handful of people doing voices for this game, actually.
Oh, thanks to you, my.
You're still out here. Go inside and warm
Also,
it up.
she's
You're
missing a
wasting
shoe.
time.
Get so excited, will you? Keep your voice down.
Okay.
Was it a souffle?
The pot knows.
Yes. York, this is Zach speaking. Get the fuck away.
Social distancing.
God.
You are an
She's
FBI
reminding me of that
agent.
crazy...
Go for Resident Evil and order a nuke strike on the city.
She's
It's
reminding-
not worth it.
She's reminded me of that crazy four-finger person in Patch Adams.
Oh no.
You know, it's weird. She looks a little too young to have a voice that old.
No, she's like a middle-aged woman. Like if you notice when we closed up on her face in the previous part, she actually has wrinkles in her face. So she's like in her late 40s, early 50s. There you go.
Oh.
See, you can even see her things.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's what you get for standing outside. I wasn't even talking.
Basically,
Okay, so yeah, when we do get a close-up of her, she does look a bit more middle-aged. It's weird, though. In the overworld, she looks relatively young. In the trading card, she looks middle-aged, but the voice acting sounds like it's being done for a lady in, like, her 80s or something, as opposed to middle-aged.
sorry, Jova, we couldn't find a middle-aged voice actress in time. So, yeah, we're gonna learn this later. But she's actually a retired teacher.
So I'm gonna ask. I'm gonna ask the.
This person taught kids?
I'm
Yes.
gonna ask the obvious question here. In all of her ramblings, does she tell us anything useful?
Well, Theo, maybe if we do all 5 of our side quests, we'll finally learn what's inside the pot.
I don't want to
No,
spend
no, no,
time
go
with
to
her.
Wait to be sorely
TC,
disappointed.
No, guys, don't Guys, don't you see? Don't focus on the problem. We need to focus on the solution.
Don't
Exactly. See, Dwibs has it. See?
Dwibs, you can stay here in the city before the nuke strikes goes on if you want.
Okay, wait. I got it, guys. She has the One Piece in that pot.
Yes, Teo. Turns out the One Piece has been in that pot all along.
Yeah, turns out Gold Rodule was lying.
That's why they couldn't. That's why they could never find it, Teo, because it's been in Greenvale all this time.
Yeah, on land while they're searching on the sea, suckers.
Which means that the manga is gonna go on forever.
Yeah, but I never told you where I buried it. You just assumed it was at the Grand Line.
Not gonna lie, that would be so in character for Gold Roger to pull off, considering all we're learning about the guy.
Yeah, but I'm hoping it doesn't turn out to be the treasure's just a bunch of sticky tape
No,
or something.
Dweebs, I told you in the past all this, mentioned reassured multiple times about this. So again, for now taking to his word, he hasn't lied about things like
It's
this.
duct tape.
Also, the back.
The only thing
Yeah,
useful
exactly.
in this world,
When I said
it's
One
duct
Piece.
tape.
Yeah, when I said One
Heavy.
Piece, I meant I buried something that
Well,
I used
Teo,
to put my
it's-
equipment back in One Piece.
It's heavy brand cigarettes, Teo. Just
You with your greedy mind
Hold on,
deliberately
Waves,
misinterpreted it.
When you want to have your lungs, chock full of smoke, just a bit more than usual.
Yeah.
Yes.
Also,
Anyway.
on the Keith's back of his shirt, it says "back in the hole." Back in the hole.
It's probably a
there's
music reference, but I don't know.
Anyway, Tio, it's funny you bring up what Oda said, because let me put things into perspective. Oda has set things so that even if he dies, he has left pretty much the rest of he has pretty much written out the rest of the arc to be written properly. So he actually fought ahead and
I
has
mean,
it all
remember,
planned out for even if he dies.
Jova, you also already told the ending to a boy that was dying of leukemia and had a last wish, so...
I have to say, though, that is some good preparation to have, because a lot of franchises
Jova,
have-
it's the diamond tip of Shonen Jump, where the editors are not gonna let chance, hinder that. But anyway, where are we going next?
Now we're gonna go to the Tree of Honor.
what
Again
time
to
are
the
you...
crime scene.
But question though, no one at Toei's accidentally let slip of that or anything, have they?
No.
Okay.
I'm actually surprised that hasn't leaked. Then again, Toei are relatively fine with keeping secrets. They've had a few leaks here and there, but,
That's the
I mean,
animation,
it's amazing
Jova.
amazing considering that at this moment, right now, two of their biggest anime are One Piece and
James,
Digimon.
there's a major difference. The manga is updated first before the anime. So obviously Shonen Jump knows things beforehand.
Mm-hmm. What time are you guys at? I'm just checking to make sure.
8:25, 26.
Oh, crap, I'm ahead. Okay, I'm paused at 8:50.
Okay. Oh, now it's raining. Hallelujah.
Don't worry, there's
Apparently we've warped to Britain, apparently.
Don't worry, there's
The
nothing
rain
going
is
on.
nice.
No, remember, guys, we already established that in Greenvale it rains a lot. So, all right,
Hey.
Alright.
Get ready, Jova.
Hold on.
Complaining.
I'm not
And,
Welsh.
Go.
okay.
To be fair, plants
Well,
do
Fury,
need
I'm not
rain
Welsh,
to
so
grow.
I don't appreciate it.
Well, to be fair, plants need rain to grow, so,
Yes, but do humans?
All right, so
Oh.
now,
The bell tolls.
yes, the bell.
People who live in the people who live in the desert could use it.
There's a bell. There's a bell tower in Greenvale too. So
Okay.
we'll actually see it later anyway. So, all right.
Is there anyone outside?
Well, there's cars, but it's just people who just want to get home. So don't worry. They're not actually, walking around. That's the thing, Shiroi. Let's just say, Shiroi, the evil only comes to Greenvale at midnight.
Actually, that's actually a question that I thought about, because I don't think we have seen it. Is there actually a model, an in-game model, of someone holding an umbrella in the game?
No, there isn't.
That's the excuse of it to use the thing on not exiting during the rain by foot because we couldn't program the umbrella as a model.
Maybe, who knows? Oh, look, Thomas has a side
Yeah.
quest for us. He's taking care of his
he
sister's
wears
bar.
I see he wears his uniform to the bar, I see.
That, Jova, or we couldn't afford another different model for Thomas.
Yeah, that's true.
Possible, yes. Very
Don't you
Like his
see,
uniform.
this pub is police station themed, I guess.
Alright,
Yeah.
his sister Carol is actually singing right there in the background, as you can see. Let's see what Thomas has for us. Go ahead, Jova.
Not great. After, well, you know. But people are bouncing back. They're carrying on with their lives, slowly but surely.
That's nice to know.
But I'm still finding it hard to work at the sheriff's. I feel so sad.
Oh,
Everyone deals with grief differently. That's all. Don't worry about it too much. I agree. Well, since I'm here now anyway, how about making a cocktail for me?
oh boy.
Oh, can you handle your liquor, York?
Well, he's behind the counter, so he probably should.
No. I asked, can York handle his liquor?
Oh, he can, Joe, but don't worry. Remember, he's a traditional cop who smokes and drinks a lot, so...
So are we gonna get trivia
And yet-
about different types of alcohols?
And yet somehow, York seems to be in pretty damn good shape considering all the alcohol he drinks and the cigarettes he smokes.
But remember, Jova, like Emily said, he's like a super agent straight out of the movies. So
Maybe that helps keep him healthy.
Maybe?
so yeah, we can we can buy either meals or drinks from Thomas, which
Wait.
will restore our hunger or improve our sleep.
Wait a minute.
meter.
Hold on. A police agent who's interested in pancakes? I smell a rat.
Let's kill him.
Don't you mean a Potaroo over?
Well, Potteroos all types of marsupials.
All right, let's see what Thomas has for us.
Thomas, something on your mind?
Actually, Agent York,
Can-
something has been bothering me recently.
Bothering you?
You leave me alone. You're
There's
stalking
this
me.
customer who always gives Carol trouble.
Is it affecting business?
He probably doesn't mean to, but, well, yes, to answer your question.
You're an officer of the law. Why don't you...
Very good, Whips. There's actually someone stalking Carol.
Not exactly
So-
breaking the law, no violence. He
Uh,
hasn't physically attacked her or anything.
I understand, Thomas.
Isn't stalking an arrestable offence?
What?
Well, that's kind of why he's asking for help. Maybe.
also, I don't believe with the laws had intensified over the years. I'm not sure how we were around this time.
Well, Dwebs, here's what I can tell you. All he does is come to the bar and just stare at her the whole time. Technically, he's not doing
Yeah,
anything.
yeah.
Technically, he's not doing anything out of bounds. You know, but it is suspicious.
Pretty much,
If
yeah.
he were to start following her to her house or whatever, then
No, he doesn't
that's
do.
a
Yeah.
bit
I can tell.
different.
I can tell you, he doesn't do that. Like even it says here, it has practically been stalking Carol, not actually stalking, because all he does is come to the bar and he just stares at her during her entire performance. That's all he does. To be fair.
Also,
So to be
Galaxy-
fair, he hasn't actually done anything.
Yeah, sure.
Also,
That's understandable.
also-
Yes, Jova?
Galaxy of Terror. Not exactly the connoisseur of naming stuff, are you, Carol? Wait, why did you...
Agent York, why are you slamming the door multiple times?
Basically, Jova,
Oh,
I
that was
jump
easier
cut.
too.
That's because Jova, I jump cut to where Jack, who's the stalker, shows up. There you go.
Hey, aren't you married already to an incredibly hot wife?
Don't worry, we're about to bring it up.
Got nothing to say to the cops.
I'm glad to see you haven't changed one bit since our last conversation. I take it you have a thing for Carol.
Now that's no business of yours, is it?
It is if you're just.
So that's a yes then.
Yeah,
Hold on.
so that depends.
Yeah, what York said. It is if you're disturbing the peace.
What makes you so hot for Carol?
Huh?
Wow, so, very upfront, York.
Hot. A total babe. She's hotter than anyone I know.
More than
Even your wife?
You're literally married to a bimbo stereotype. Seriously.
I'm not going anywhere.
Seriously, your wife is incredibly
She knows
hot.
What I do outside the house, it's none of her business.
I see. So you wouldn't
I mean,
mind if
I'm
I
only
Hold on.
married
tape of this
to her.
conversation back to her.
Ooh!
Oh.
Sick stealth recording move!
But your wife won't mind, will she? Even though she isn't number one?
Ooh!
I'll give you a deal.
Yoke doesn't like
come by
cheaters,
the
it
stand.
seems.
Huh.
Bye, Jack.
And he's gone.
Hit the road,
Mission ac-
Jack.
Mission
Don't
accomplished,
come
Thomas.
back no
Heart
more.
attack. What were you gonna do if things turned ugly?
The odds were against him, Thomas. We wouldn't lose in a 2-versus-1 fight in a bar.
2 against
Oh.
1? You mean
Yeah, I'm not sure Thomas is ideal for a brawl.
He's actually
Have you
joking.
ever seen a situation
Yeah.
like that actually turn into a barroom brawl?
I find that hard to believe. FBI agents must be really good at handling situations like that. It's amazing you guys really.
Well,
know
they
every
have to
single
be.
conversation.
Yeah, what Jova said, like, we have to
There you
train
go.
very
Hold on.
hardly.
A recording device.
There you go. York was
It
just
a
bluffing.
Classic bluff.
You mean you
Yeah.
were just bluffing?
Well, let's think about it like
still
this. If
impressed by
Jack
your
had
FBI
asked him to procure it, he
You've
wouldn't
done
have
us a
been
big
forced to, and if Jack tried
isn't
to
much of a
frisk
thank
him
you
for it,
gift, but
then York could easily have arrested
this.
for him. So it was pretty
What
much
do
a
you think?
win-win.
Oh,
Carol's
Carol's
trading card. Yeah.
I see Carol doesn't take the best of photos.
You know what this means, right, Teo? Carol has Thomas's card, and Thomas has Carol's card. So this is it's their brother. It's their sibling thing.
Okay,
Aww.
interesting.
I guess it's better than Luke and Leia's sibling. thing
Notice,
in episode 5.
notice how George actually was there, having some
Yeah.
drinks as well. Because again, remember, like in Shenmue, the citizens have their own schedules.
It's to showcase how the world is a little more alive, the fact that the NPCs actually had decide places to go, their own daily lives.
It's interesting. It really just seemed like this game was setting out to sort of be the next Shenmue in sort of.
Oh, it's abundantly clear that Shenmue was one of the big inspirations when it comes to designing the world. Alright, now that we're actually done with the side quests, let's actually end episode 1.
Alright.
Alright, so
typewriter.
time to write a report to deliver to HQ.
Oh, I see. So York's going to save Resident Evil style.
The Angel Red Fox
Not just that, Jova. The Swery also uses the whole, write a report to HQ as an excuse to recap things, basically.
Also, York without a jacket. Hello there.
We had to save the money for Thomas's out bar model for this, so because Swery thought it would be more important.
It's important.
Well, York is the main character, so.
Oh yeah, of course.
Anna's death. She was found hanging from a tree in the forest. She was cut open with a knife from her chest.
This game takes place in 2006, yet York still uses a typewriter.
It's cool. Shut
It's
up.
because they did it in Twin Peaks, therefore they do it here, basically.
Yeah. Again,
Wow.
despite the time discrepancy.
I'm actually surprised that's where he just didn't try and go to the owners of Twin Peaks to say, hey, I'd like to make a Twin Peaks video game at this point.
That's the thing. Apparently, the Twin Peaks owners weren't very keen on the similarities. That's why they had to
Yeah,
tone down on
that's
similarities.
why
I get that. My point was about, though, I wonder why at this point he didn't just come forward to them to ask for
That
the
would
rights to make a
probably
video
had
game.
It would probably be very expensive to buy the license, though.
Probably. How ironic. A somewhat cheaply made show actually has high market value.
Numerous important pieces of evidence at the site of the crime.
I guess it generated enough money.
It did. Twin Peaks is a very popular show back from its time.
Remember, Shiro, even Gravity Falls is essentially a love letter to that.
A lot of shows are.
Yeah.
It's kind of like with Star Trek, the original series. Like,
So yeah, do you remember what that
not.
was, guys? What was it? What we found? What we found in the tree, near the tree. Bright red raincoat, bondage,
The show.
a broken stiletto heel. Very good.
Yep.
So basically, the game. Dirk also asks us
If we paid attention.
to make sure we were paying attention.
There will be a test.
It's literally this the test.
Don't worry, even if you get it wrong, York just gives you a chance to answer again. So whatever.
He's such a nice guy.
So basically, from what I can understand, this game is like a fusion of Twin Peaks, Shenmue, and Ace Attorney so far. Oh, with a bit of Resident Evil in it.
I think it was Pedro said
And Silent Hill.
it's kind of like the Detective Gumshoe game we never got.
Usually I refer to Little Brothers as that, but yeah, this could also serve for that purpose, because Little Brothers focus entirely on the investigation with no combat whatsoever.
And it's treated a bit more seriously, yeah.
Have I forgotten anything?
I think this game
The marks
and the Western release of Ace Attorney Investigations came out the same year.
Remember that, Zach?
Well, actually, wasn't it 2000?
What?
I think the
Western
DS
release of Ace
remake.
Attorney came out in 2005.
Yeah, the first DS remake around 2005. I do remember that. All right, so
Ace Attorney Investigations.
So yeah, what we found
Oh.
around what exactly do we found on Anna's hand? A round object.
Yeah, the round object.
Very good.
But what exactly is it?
Well, we'll have to wait and see. Yeah.
Can I go 50-50?
Man in the photo found in the woods had a tattoo of an upside-down peace mark on his back. These two could well be related, but we don't know for sure.
True.
Next, the townfolk.
Mm-hmm.
A few are worthy of special attention. Carol McLean, the singer and bar owner. She's Thomas's sister. Then there's Nick Cormack, the owner of the diner. Both of them seem to be hiding something. There's Diane, the owner of the art gallery, who's out of town.
We still have to see her.
We have
Yep.
problematic, old, rich, and eccentric Harry.
He probably has way too much money on his hands, all things
And a
considered.
mysterious butler.
I've been thinking, one of the biggest rewards here is the fantastic food.
I see York as his priority straight.
Food is cultural, and yet it's also a bit uncivilized.
Wait, what?
It's interesting how good food motivates me to work harder during investigations. Oh, and
Hold on.
back.
Oh?
It was strange to me. Hey, don't take that the wrong way, Zach. I wasn't getting all excited or anything.
If you say
I'm honestly wondering what this
if you
man
say so, York.
thinks even are.
Nostalgic. Sad almost. It's starting to rain.
Hmm.
I think this case may take a while.
Seems like it, York. Yep.
I
Okay.
also wonder what a man
Meanwhile,
Oh.
Oh, a doghouse. Oh, it's an animation. Oh, poor boy.
and look who just came back.
The art gallery owner.
Diane, yes.
Wow, complete with a femme fatale sort of entrance.
But who's the driver?
We'll find out in the next part.
Alright.
Oh, a plant.
It's not. This guy doesn't seem to have the green thumb, but. Oh!
Oh, remember.
Okay, was this? Yeah, that looks straight out of 2003.
Yeah, it's true. It's the end of every episode. We also did this at the end of we also had that at the end of the prologue.
I thought yeah, true.
I think you mean like, oh, neat.
All right. And that was the end of episode 1. Starting tomorrow, next part. We will start. I was thinking in the context of the story right now. Starting next part, we'll do episode 2. So see you then.
Okay.
Alright, yeah.
See ya.